In this lesson, you will learn how to build a quote in your Flex system. Remember from the last lesson that the top area of the quote is called the header block. We will minimize the header block during this lesson so we can fully utilize the space of the detail block. To add an item to a quote, click and drag it from the resource browser. Wait for the box to turn green, then drop the item. Enter a quantity, then click Accept. The line item information includes an availability notification, the resource type, quantity, item description, notes, rental time, rental rate, and price. As you can see, most of these fields can be manually adjusted if needed. You can also add an item from the search feature in the resource browser. Search for an inventory item, then drag and drop it into the quote. You can see that these two items were created with their own subtotal. This is because we are currently in auto sort mode. Inventory items will be ordered in a quote based on how they are ordered in the inventory tree. So no matter where you drop the item, it will automatically be sorted into a subtotal based on the order it appears in the inventory tree. If we go to Insert Sort mode, you can drag and drop items wherever you want. Whether it be inside of an existing subtotal or outside of a subtotal. Any item can be moved by clicking and dragging the far left-hand side of the row. When you enter Insert Sort mode, you will see a few icons appear. The first one is used to add a note line to the quote. Click and drag wherever you want the note line to appear. A note line will let you leave a note on the quote and will not have information in the other fields. The second one is a miscellaneous line. Again, click and drag wherever you want the miscellaneous line to appear, and you can edit all available fields. The last icon is used to add a blank line. Again, click and drag to place the blank line anywhere in the quote. Blank lines are useful when you want to separate information on the quote. The last sort mode is Add. When you are in Add mode, the item you place on the quote will automatically be placed to the very bottom of the quote. You can also add services to a quote. Let's go back to Auto Sort mode, then put an audio engineer into this quote. You can see the dates for the audio engineer are automatically added based on the start and end time of the quote. Or you can add an airfare charge and manually edit the price based on the job. Each line item has a cogwheel with some helpful tools. Click on the cogwheel and you can see options to open the inventory item, view the item schedule, or launch the conflict resolution window. As an example, let's create a conflict with one of the items on this quote. The quantity indicator says we have 5 of these items available. So if we manually change the quantity to 7, we'll see that a conflict has been created. If we open the conflict resolution window, we can transfer, substitute, rent, or purchase the item to resolve the conflict. From the cogwheel icon, you can also choose a serialized unit to assign to the item. And you can launch the suggestions window if you have assigned suggestions to the item. You can also copy any line from the quote. When something is copied to the clipboard, the paste option will appear. In this case, you can see that the line item with all of the child elements has been copied. The upstream and downstream links will show the other elements or documents that this line item appears on, like pull sheets or manifests. You can also add a new note line, miscellaneous line, or blank line from the Cogwheel menu. There are several checkboxes at the end of each line item row. The first one is to mute the notes that are included with this item. This means that the notes will be visible here in Flex, but won't be visible to the end customer when you send them a PDF copy of this quote. The next checkbox is to price mute the item. This means that the price of the item will not show in the PDF copy that is sent to customers, but will still be included in the total price. The next box is to line mute the item. This means that the entire line item will not show on the PDF copy, but will still be included in the total price. And the last box is to total mute the item. This means that the item will not be included in the total price, but the item price will still be visible for reference. So if we generate a PDF, we can see that the note muted line does not show the note. The line muted lines do not appear. The total muted item still shows the price on the PDF, but is not being included in the total price. And the price muted items do not show the price, but are still being included in the total. If you have any questions about building a quote, please email support@flexrentalsolutions.com.